Welcome to Tuesday. How's everybody doing today? Usually it's Taco Tuesday. Apparently, it's not Taco Tuesday today. All right, it could help if you minimize it one screen before you go. Hi there, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to Tuesday. We are in week 4, week number 4. Thank you for your continued kind letters and notes. Can we talk? Oh, Panda. Thank you for your continued kind notes, and there's been some people that are still have been sending me some payments, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that. Okay, now go be with Sophia. Lulu, go on. Go be with Sophia. This is Lulu. All right. So we are doing some seated Tai Chi today, and then we're going to stand up, and we're going to do some more, we call it an advanced class, but it just depends on how you view advanced. Pretty much anybody can do next hour, just need to modify. And we'll be doing some shibashi, both from the chair today and seated. So Sophia's going to get the scroll out of the way, and we are going to get started, okay? Traditional Chinese bow, taking the right hand. Sophia's going to get the scroll out of the way. Take the right hand, make it into a fist, standing for power. Left hand, fingers together, friendship, tucking the thumb, humility, and fist into the palm, and we say, welcome. It is certainly good to see everybody. All right, we're going to move along. We're going to for National Ex-Spouse. I have no idea. They have a national holiday for everything. Okay. So, Sophia's back there cracking herself up. When we do seated Tai Chi, we're going to sit up nice and straight and tall. Sit up on the edge of the chair. Don't use the back of the chair unless you absolutely have to. Your feet flat on the floor. Let me demonstrate this from the side. Feet flat on the floor, 90-degree bend between the upper and the lower leg. Kind of rock forward on the pelvis. Head is lifted by a silk thread. So we have good straight body posture in this direction and good straight body posture in this direction. We're going to start off with our breathing exercises. Now, one of the things I'm doing this week is going through Dr. Lam's 6 principles of Tai Chi. We're going to cover the first 4 Monday through Thursday, and then point his principle 5 and 6 next Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll kind of wrap them up all together, okay? So yesterday we covered the principle of slow. And if you haven't checked out yesterday's video, you probably want to do that. It kind of gives you a new and better insight into Tai Chi, and a couple of the students messaged me back saying how much they enjoyed that. So not only are we going to we're going to move on to the second principle, which is associated with slow. Okay, so the second principle, and we're going to work on this throughout the day today, is to feel like you're moving through resistance. Okay, and so as we do all of our moves today, we feel like we're moving through resistance. All right, so this kind of goes along with slow. Those two they're like sisters to one another, if you will. But they're sisters that get along and work well together, okay? So what Dr. Lam means by this is you imagine that you're in this like heavy pool of water. When he was talking about this one time, I said, by the way, in St. Louis, we call that July and August humidity. But that was my joke for the day. Imagine that you're in this real heavy pool of water, okay? So, for instance, let me demonstrate this from the side. I'm sitting up nice and straight and tall, of course, but as I bring my hands up, it's like I'm pushing up against an invisible force. And this is the one that usually gets to people. As you let the hands down, I don't just drop the hands down, but I push the hands down. Again, like I'm pushing an invisible force down, all right? So you imagine that you're pushing up on a force, and then as you come down, imagine that you're pushing down on a force. Likewise, I bring the hands up and I imagine that I'm picking something up and bringing it up to my heart. And then as I push out, I imagine I'm pushing away. And then I inhale and I pull back like I'm pulling something back towards me. And then I push it down. I don't just drop the hands, but I push the hands down. So I'm feeling resistance in all the different directions, okay? Again, like I'm in a pool of real heavy water or a heavy gel or something like that, okay? So what this allows us to do, if we only lift our arm up and then let it drop, we're only exercising half the muscles in our arms and our shoulders, all right? We're using the muscles to lift the arm up, but then as we let it drop, we're not helping those muscles. If we kind of gently push down, that allows us to exercise the other muscles. Isometric, I believe, is the Western term for this, all right? You're pushing against an unseen force, okay? This also works with the leg. When we get to the heel kick, we pick the leg up. Again, imagine I'm pulling something up, I'm pushing out, and then I pull something back. And now I don't just let my foot drop, but I push my foot down, okay? So this helps in two different ways. When you feel like you're pushing something out, it slows you down, all right? So you're not just doing a hard push like that, but you feel like you're pushing something out in front of you, and then you feel like you're pulling something back towards you, okay? So as we do today's exercises, imagine that you are in this large, heavy pool of water, and you're feeling this resistance in all the different directions. So we're never in a situation where we just let our arms drop or kind of slump over or anything. We feel that resistance in all of the different directions, okay? This really gives our body an overall nice workout, and it slows us down. And it's our second principle that we're working with today, okay? So now, with that in mind, let's do our breathing exercises. We're sitting up nice and straight and tall, feet flat on the floor, heads lifted by the silk thread. We have a beaming smile radiating from our faces. And let's begin. Inhale, picking up against the force. Exhale, relax the hands down. Again, we'll inhale and exhale. Get cameos from both of the dogs today. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Feel that force in all directions. Push the hands in front of us next. Imagine you're picking weights up. Imagine you're pushing them out away from you. Imagine you're pulling them back in and then pushing them down. Once again, picking weight up. I like to say, imagine that you're pushing someone away from you, going, hey, give me my social distance, and go, you know what, I love you. Come back in. Let me give you a big old hug. And then exhale, relax the hands down. One more time. You're picking the hands up, pushing the hands out. Hands back up in front of the heart. Push the hands down. Don't just let them drop. Arms over the head next. Hands up in front of the heart. And then exhale, gently push the palms to the ceiling, like you're slowly pushing the ceiling up. Pull down, don't just let the arms drop, and then push the arms down. Two more times. Inhale, bringing the hands up. Exhale, pushing the hands up. Bring the hands down, pulling down and pushing down. One more time. Pick the hands up to the heart. Push the hands up. Pull the hands down and push the hands down. Nice. Arms to the side. Pick the hands up. And now push out almost like you're pushing an elevator door open. And then pull back in. Feel that resistance in all the different directions. And exhale, push the hands down. Very nice. Feel that resistance as you pick the hands up. Feel that resistance as you push the hands out. Feel that resistance pulling the hands in. And don't just let the hands drop, but push the hands down. Feel it exercising your arms as you do this? Good. Pick the hands up. Push the hands out. Bring the hands back together. Push the hands down. Arms in the diagonals. Picking the hands up, feel that resistance. We're pushing out, left hand up, right hand down. Keep the upper body straight. Pull the hands back in, hands in front of the heart, and then exhale, right hand up and left hand down. Notice my arms are making the legs of an X. Pull the arms back in, then push the arms back out. Keeping the upper body nice and straight. Pull the arms back in and then push the arms out. Pulling weights back into center. Then pushing them out as you exhale. Pulling the arms back to center. And then pushing the arms out. Pull the arms back to center. And then exhale, push the arms down. Flap the arms like bird wings. I'm picking the hands up. Do what's comfortable for your shoulders. Feel that resistance as you're pulling the hands up over your head. And then exhale, push down. Don't just let the arms drop, but push the arms down. Feel that nice workout on your arms on both sides. Pick the hands up. And then push the hands down. Feel that resistance. You're in water, so you're having to push down. One more time. Pick the hands up. Feel like you're bringing weights up and over your head. And then push the hands down. Awesome. Finally, gathering chi. Picking the hands up. Feel that resistance. And then push down. I like to always imagine I'm pushing something underwater, like a beach ball underwater, and I'm feeling that resistance as it's pushing back against me. Inhale. Exhale, feeling that resistance in all directions. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. All right, that's our breathing exercises. I hope you're feeling that resistance in all the different directions. Let me mention something to you. Some people think that doing exercise in a pool or in water helps you with your balance. It does help you with your strength, but it hasn't really been proven to be a big benefit for balance. Because the water is holding you up, your body isn't learning to balance itself when it's in water. Now, if you're doing rehabilitation or something like that and working on getting the muscles strong, water is very good for that. Swimming is a very good exercise. And pool exercises are not bad exercises by any means. They're a great way of strengthening. But just as some people consider walking to be a balance exercise, some people consider pool exercises to be a balance exercise. Actually, you get much more benefit from doing Tai Chi as a balance exercise. All exercise is good for you. It's just good in different areas, okay? All right, let's do our warm-up exercises next. How's the focus, Sophia? We were working on that earlier. Is my focus good? All right, so we're going to start with our warm-up exercise. We've gone into this in detail in previous weeks. So let's just kind of flow through these. I want you to flow through these exercises because you know the exercises really well because you're doing them every day now. And I want you to feel that resistance in all the different directions, all right? So that's what I want you to concentrate on today. So sitting up nice and straight and tall, we'll start with the chin tuck. Picking the hands up, hands to the chest. You're pulling the hands in as you tuck in that chin. And then you push the hands out, let the chin gently float up, and then float the chin to the chest as the hands come down to the side. Notice how we're moving in conjunction. We're moving nice and slow and feeling that resistance simultaneously. Tomorrow we work on good posture. Your mom will be proud. One more time. We bring the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, pulling the hands in, tucking in the chin. Push the hands out, chin gently floats up, and float the chin to the chest. Next, we're going to look side to side. Bring the hands up in front of us. Form a Tai Chi ball with the left hand on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down on the left. Inhale, come back to center. Feel that resistance. You're pulling one hand in and one hand up. Feel that resistance. Tai Chi ball, right hand is on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder, pushing down on the right hand as I look over my left shoulder. Bring the hands back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Watch the right hand as I'm pushing down on the left. I'm looking to the right. Nice and slow. Feel that resistance. Come back through center. Prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Left hand, left shoulder, looking left, pushing down on the right. Feel that stretch. And come back to center. We're going to do that one more time because we're having so much fun. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder. I'm feeling that gentle resistance in all directions. Even as I turn my head, I feel the resistance. I bring the hands back to center. Prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, right hand is on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder, looking left, pushing down on the right. And then inhale, bring the hands back to center. Prayer hands. Exhale, relax the hands down. Forward shoulder circles next. I'm bringing the shoulders back, but I'm pushing back against resistance. I'm lifting my shoulders up like I'm holding on to some heavy weights. I lift the shoulders up, then forward and down. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Don't force the shoulder. Do whatever is natural for you. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Beautiful. We're going to go the other way. Shoulders forward, then up, then back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Excellent. Gathering chi, reaching for infinity. We're gently reaching out, reaching up, feeling that resistance as we bring our arms up over our head, being kind to the shoulders, and then exhale, gently pushing the hands down. Again, gently reaching out, reaching up. Feel that nice stretch. And exhale, relax the hands down. Again, feeling the resistance, so I'm not just dropping the hands. I'm pushing the hands down. I'm picking the hands up while I'm gently reaching out, reaching up, and then I'm pushing the hands down. Beautiful. Next, touching heaven and earth, lifting the head up by the silk thread. I inhale 2 prayer hands, and then I exhale, left hand up, right hand down. Feel that nice stretch. I inhale back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, again gently stretching the spine. Inhale back to center. And exhale, left hand up, right hand down, nice gentle stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right hand up, left hand down, gently stretch that spine. Inhale back to center. One more time each side. Nice gentle stretch of the spine. Inhale back to center. And again, nice gentle stretch of the spine. Inhale. Feel that resistance. I'm pushing something in and then pushing the hands down. Carrying the ball side to side. Inhale 2 prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Exhale. I'm pushing against that resistance with my elbow. Feeling the resistance as I turn the ball over, and then I push on my right elbow, turning the body. Inhale the ball over. Exhale as I push to the left. Feel the resistance turning the ball over. Exhale as I push to the right. Feel that resistance turning the ball over. Exhale, push to the left. Feel that resistance turning the ball over. Exhale as I push to the right. Feel that resistance turning the ball over. Come back to center. 2 prayer hands. Exhale, push the hands down. Beautiful. Now we're going to go into the lower body exercises. Make sure you're keeping your back straight. Make sure you're keeping your body straight. All right? Keeping the body straight in this direction. Keeping the back straight in this direction. As I've said, you can go back into previous Tuesday videos and look for more specific directions on these warm-up exercises. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. Love having you. You can go into some more detail if you want to do that. Okay? So, we're going to push our foot down, lift the leg up in the air. Thank you. Feeling resistance in all directions, okay? So we bring the hands up in front of us and push down on that left foot. And then let the hands, you're pushing the hands down and pulling the leg up against that resistance. The float foot's down, the hands come up. I push down on the left foot as my hands are at shoulder height, but I'm having to kind of push up against that resistance. And then I push down as I lift that knee towards the chest. Tell trouble I said hi. Hands come up, pushing down on the left as the hands come up. And then I push down on the hands, and I'm having to lift the knee. I'm feeling that resistance as I lift that knee up. Then I have to push the foot down as I lift the hands up. Feel that yin-yang energy? Beautiful. Relax the hands down. So now let's shift right side, same thing. If you think of this resistance in this exercise, you feel this beautiful yin-yang energy where you're pulling up on the knee and pushing back on the hands, and you feel this great yin-yang energy. Or as you're lifting the hands up, you're pushing down on the foot. You feel those opposite energies working. In some ways they work against one another, but in a lot of ways they work together. Okay? It's very strange, and that's why you have that nice little yin-yang that you can see so well from there, right? All right, right side. Hands up in front of us and push down on the right foot hard as you can. Pushing down. Push the hands down as you lift the knee up So I'm pushing back with the hands and up with the knee. And then I reverse that. I push down on the right foot as I'm pulling up with the hands, pushing down on the right. And then I push down on the hands as I pull up with the knee. Feel that yin-yang energy assert itself. I pick the hands up as I push down on the foot. I push down with that right foot hard as I can. And then I float the hands down as I bring the right knee to the chest, pushing down hands up on the knee. And then I relax the hands and knee. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Next exercise, second hip exercise. If you have arms on your chair, turn to the right-hand side of the chair. I'm not going to turn to the right because I don't have any arms on my chair. I don't need to. We're going to do the left leg, slide out. You're pushing against that invisible force, all right? All right, sit up nice and straight and tall. I push out against that invisible force. I push that left leg out. I feel the stretch on the inside of the legs and the hips and lower back. And then I bring the knees back together again. 2 more times. I'm pushing that left foot out. I'm feeling that stretch. And then I bring the knees back together again. And 1 more time. I push that left foot out. I feel that nice stretch. And then I bring the knees back together again. Awesome. Other side. Now, if you're seated in a chair with arms, turn your knees to the left-hand side of the chair now. So you're kind of facing out in this direction. And then we'll do that right leg, okay? So slide the right foot out. Feel that nice stretch. Again, I'm pushing out against that invisible resistance. And then I come back to center. I push that right leg out. I'm feeling that resistance, upper body staying nice and straight. And I bring the knees back together again. Beautiful. 1 more time. Slide. Push that right leg out. I'm pushing out against the resistance. And then I bring the knees. I'm pulling the knees together. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Very nice. Heel kick is next. Again, you're feeling resistance in all directions. So you're picking up that knee. It's like someone's kind of pushing down on your knee as you're picking it up. And then it's like, imagine that there's something in front of you. Maybe it's a footstool. And you're trying to push that footstool away with your chair. And as you pull the leg back, now it's like you've hooked your toe around something. And you're trying to pull it into you. And then you're trying to push it down. Okay? Again, resistance in all directions. It's amazing how much more of a workout you get when you think about this resistance in all directions. And it naturally starts to slow you down, so it naturally flows into principle number 1. That's why I call them like they're sisters to one another. Okay? So, heel kick. I'm sorry, one more thing about heel kick. As you punch out, you're pushing something out. And then you're pulling something back, all right? So it's not like there's just something here and I'm going out and punching something out in front of me. I have resistance against my fist here, and I'm pushing that out and away. And then I'm pulling it back towards me, all right? Have resistance in all directions. What's a good way to explain this? A lot of times, if I'm punching something, let's say it's my water bottle, and I'm punching the water bottle, a lot of times I think no resistance until I hit the bottle, right? I have no resistance until I hit the bottle, and no resistance as I pull it back. Instead, you want to feel like it's attached. So like I'm pushing something away from me and then pulling something back to me, okay? The fist starts here and pushes out, and then I pull it back. All right, so I'm not just going through air and hitting something, okay? I hope that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, Sophia's there. She'll answer any questions if you have any questions at all. She's multitasking today. All right, heel kick. Pick up that left leg, push out left, punch out right. Pick up that left leg, push the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg. Push out right, punch out left. Pick that leg back up, float the foot to the ground. Pick up that left leg, push out left, punch out right. Pick up that left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up right leg, push right, punch left. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. One more time. Pick up the left leg, push left, punch right. Pick up the left leg, push the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, kick right, punch left. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. Go ahead, shake those legs loose. Next, we're going to toe kick. Same principle. Instead of a heel kick, we're doing a toe kick. Everything else remains the same. Feel that resistance, all right? Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Now, pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Thank you for asking. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out the right fist. Feel that resistance. I'm pulling the fist back, pulling the foot up, pushing the foot down. Picking the leg up, kicking, feeling the resistance, toe kick right, punch left. Feel that resistance as I pull back and push the hand down. One more time, I pick the leg up, toe kick left, punch right, back stays straight. Feel that resistance, push the foot down. Pick the leg up, kick and punch against the resistance. Bring it back against the resistance and float the foot to the ground. Shake those legs loose. Very nice. Ankle, feel how it works your body more? When you think about that resistance, you'll notice your muscles will be working just a little more as you do that, okay? It's a really good workout. Ankle exercise, touching heel and then toe. But again, I'm pulling the heel up against resistance and I'm pushing the toe down against resistance. So I'm picking the toe up and pushing the toe down. Picking the toe up, pushing the toe down. Now shift, right foot, same. Picking the toe up, pushing the toe down. Picking the toe up and pushing the toe down. I'm having to pull the toe up towards my knee. I'm having to push the toe to the ground. Let's do that one more time. Pulling the toe up, pushing the toe down. Second exercise, touching the little toe and then the big toe. I'm having to push that little toe down. I'm having to push the big toe down. Little toe and big toe. Now I reverse, other side. Right foot, little toe, then big toe, little toe, big toe, little toe, and big toe. And back to center. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. All right, get yourself a drink of water. That's our warm-up exercises. Notice by thinking about that resistance, it took us a little longer to go through them, and that's okay. It's not about how much you do, it's about how well you do what you do. All right? Tai Chi is all about the journey. It's not about the destination. It's all about the journey, okay? So, let's go through. We have been working on seated shibashi for the past couple of weeks, And if you go back to the Tuesday tapes, I got some of them labeled yesterday, not all of the past videos, but I got some of the past videos labeled, and I actually gave you timestamps of where certain things started. I'm going to continue to do that, more time consuming than what I thought. However, go ahead and if you need instruction on Shibashi, you can pick that up from some of the past videos. Let's go ahead and flow through Shibashi, because I have one other thing I want to try and get to today before the end of our hour together. Remember, we're going to take a 15-minute break. We're going to come back, do some standing Tai Chi. We're going to continue to work with that force, pushing out, bringing back. We're going to continue to work with all that force next hour. We got a little time to go, though, okay? All right, so Shibashi, we're going to do rounds of 3 today, okay? Let's begin. Feel that resistance and then push down. I'm okay. I can count to 3. It's 6 where I have the problem. Feel that resistance bringing the hands up. Feel the resistance pushing down. And one more time. Feel that resistance pushing down. Next, giving a big hug, as Karen calls it, picking the hands up, reaching out, broadening the chest. Now, bringing the hands together, so feel that resistance, bringing the hands together, and then pushing the hands down. See, when you start thinking about resistance, it slows the body down. And that's why I call slowness and this resistance, they work like sisters with one another. So when you start thinking about resistance, the body naturally starts to slow down a little bit. One more time, pushing the arms out, bringing the arms together, pushing the arms down. Dancing with rainbows, I'm going to mirror you. Right hand over the top of the head, and I pivot and look left. Left hand over the top of the head, I pivot and look to the right. Right hand over the top of the head, pivot, look left. Left hand over the top of the head, pivot, and look right. Feel that resistance. I'm pushing one hand down, pulling one arm up, and I'm having to turn the body against resistance. And then I'm picking one hand up, pushing down on the other one, again turning against that resistance. And come back to center. Circling the arms, I cross the wrist over in front of me. I come up. I can come up on my toes. I push the arms down, heels coming down together. I push down on my legs if I want to give my legs some work. And then I pull the hands up against that resistance and come up on the toes. And then I push down, pushing down with the feet. One more time, I cross the wrist, hands up over the head. And I float those hands down. Feel that resistance in all directions. Beautiful. Next is repulsing the monkey. Prayer hand position. Reach back right, forward left. Both hands palm up. Picking this left hand up, pushing it forward. I'm feeling the resistance as the left hand goes forward and the right hand pulls back. Feeling that resistance in both directions. Both hands palm up, and now I feel the resistance. I'm pulling both hands kind of towards one another, but feeling that resistance while I do. Feel that work your shoulders as you do that. The key is to try and keep your shoulders relaxed while you're doing this. As you're creating this resistance, you want that relaxed resistance. So you don't want the resistance to be tension, but you want the resistance to be your muscles reacting. All right? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you. We don't want tension to become the resistance. We want your muscles working. So I'm picking something up and then pushing it out. I'm pushing out left, back with the right, and now I bring the hands towards one another and I come back into prayer hands. Relax the hands down. Sometimes we can mistake tension with resistance, and that's not what we're wanting to do. We want the body to stay relaxed, but still feel that resistance, okay? All right, rowing the boat, bringing the hands up, pushing the hands down. Bringing the hands up, pushing the hands down. One more time, bringing the hands up and pushing the hands down. Number 7, turn and hold the ball. I'm scooping up with that'd be the right hand up into the left, and I stretch on that left. I'm stretching. And then the left hand scoops. Feel that resistance as it goes up and to the right, stretching towards the right. Right hand scoops up and to the left. Left hand scoops up and to the right. Right hand scoops up and to the left. I'm pushing the right big toe into the ground. The left hand scoops up and to the right as I push the left big toe into the ground. Next, turn and gaze at the moon. I'm looking up and over my left shoulder. I feel that resistance as I have to pull my hands down and then push them up and over my right shoulder, feeling that resistance, pulling the hands down. I don't just let the hands drop, but I pull them down. I push the hands up and then pull the hands down. I push the hands up and pull the hands down. Again, I'm using muscle tension or resistance, not tension. Pushing the hands up, pulling the hands down. Pushing the hands up and pulling the hands down. Awesome. Turn and push palms. Lifting the left hand up, feeling that resistance, continuing to feel the resistance as I push out. I'm dropping that little finger, feeling the resistance as I pull back. Wow, that's a lot of resistance. Pick up the right, push to the left, feeling resistance the whole time, continuing to feel the resistance as I pull back. Pick up the left, push to the right, pull back. Pick up the right, push to the left, like I'm sliding something away. Then I'm grabbing on and pulling it back. Pick up the left, push to the right. Grab on, pull back. Pick up the right, push to the left. Grab onto that resistance and pull back. Beautiful. Cloud hands. I'm rotating my upper body to the right. My left hand is on top. I'm holding a baby. I feel that resistance as I push to the left. I continue to feel the resistance as I make a stop sign. Feel the resistance as I shift hands, and then feel the resistance moving back to the right. Again, this is where that heavy water makes sense. Shift hands. Turning the body, I'm feeling that resistance. As I turn the body, I feel the resistance in my torso. I shift hands, and then feel that resistance as I move to the right. As I turn that hand, I'm feeling that resistance. Shifting hands, moving to the left. Feeling that resistance, feeling the resistance as I shift hands, and feeling the resistance as I move to the right. Stop sign, come back to prayer hands. Scoop from the sea, look to the sky. Again, stay in your comfort zone. I'm sliding my left foot slightly forward. I'm having to push down to get my torso down. And then I'm feeling that resistance, like somebody's kind of pushing on my shoulders a little bit as I bring my hands up and look to the sky. I'm having to push my torso down, force it down. Force is probably too strong of a word. And then lift the hands up. So somebody's resisting against me slightly as I'm pushing down. And someone's resisting my shoulders coming up, but I lift up anyway. Playing with waves. I'm pushing water out. I'm receiving water back. Feel that resistance pushing out. Feel that resistance pulling back. Pushing out, pulling back. Opening up the arms. Dove spreads its wings. I have to force the arms. I have to quit using force. And then pull the hands out. It's a gentle resistance. But it takes more effort to kind of push the hands forward and then bring the hands apart. Push the hands forward and bring the arms apart. Now, slide that left foot in, right foot is forward. We're going to repeat those. I'm having to push my torso down and then lift that up. I push the torso down and then I lift up. Push the torso down. Playing with waves. Push the waves out. Receive the waves back. Push the waves out. Receive the waves back. Push the waves out. Receive the waves back. Opening up the arms. Pushing the arms together. Opening the arms up. Like it's a really big cushion, and you're pushing the cushion together, and then you're having to force it back open again. One more time, push the cushion together. Still got to think of a better metaphor. All right, slide the right foot back in. We're going to go ahead and punch. Push down on both feet if you want to work the legs a little more. I'm punching left, but I pick the fist up, and again, it's that pushing out motion and then pulling back. It's the pushing out motion and then pulling back. Pushing out, pulling back, lift, push out, turn, pull back. One more time, lift and push out, turn, pull back, resistance in all directions. So you're not just aiming at something right in front of you, but you have that resistance the whole way there. Flap the arms like bird wings, arms down to the side, flying like a wild goose. We bring the arms up, pushing the toes down, and then we push the hands down and push the heels down simultaneously. Lifting the hands up, lifting the heels up, pushing down on the toes, push down on the heels, push down on the arms. And one more time. Picking the hands up, I come up on the toes, resistance all directions, pushing down, and push the heels down. Beautiful. Now, turning, I want you to stay safe. Do whatever your body allows you to do. If you can only do small circles, beautiful. That's awesome. Do that. As you get better, as your core gets stronger, you'll be able to do larger circles, all right? So do what's comfortable for you. But I want you to feel that resistance in all directions, all right? So imagine that someone is kind of like gently holding onto your shoulders, and they're kind of resisting you as you're moving around in that circle, okay? Some people may feel better if they feel like they're in heavy water. But I want you to feel that resistance in all directions, okay? So I start leaning forward, then I go to the left, arching the back, to the right, and down. I can also get the hands involved, moving to the right, arching the back, left, and down. I'm feeling that resistance in all directions. To the left, arching the back, right, and down. And then to the right, arching the back, left, and down. One more time. to the left. Arching the back. Right. And down. And then to the right. Arching the back. Left. And down. Beautiful. And finally, we're going to skip, but feel that resistance. So I'm lifting my left leg, right hand, and then pushing it down. I'm lifting left hand, right foot, pushing down. Resistance as I pick up, resistance as I push down. Resistance as I pick up, resistance as I push down. Resistance as I pick up, resistance pushing down, resistance picking the leg and arm up, and resistance pushing down. And finally, calming chi. Feel that resistance coming up, feel the resistance coming back down. Feel that resistance pushing down. This is called calming chi. If you have high blood pressure or heart issues, this is a very calming and healthy exercise to do. Beautiful. All right, go ahead, shake those legs loose, shake that body loose, get a drink of water. We have a few more minutes left. Remember that I am here every weekday. I'm on my own channel, Monday through Thursday, start every class at 10 o'clock. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I have additional classes. Wednesday, I actually have 3. We do Tai Chi, we do a half an hour of meditation, and then we do another hour of Tai Chi. On Friday, I'm teaching my friends with Parkinson's disease. I'm over on the St. Louis American Parkinson's Disease channel. But I am here every Monday through Thursday, so come on by and see me. Join in. Love to see you. By the way, I have 198 subscribers to YouTube. So 199. I only need one more and I hit the 200 mark. So if you haven't subscribed to YouTube yet, hey, you could be, Sophia says, what are you doing if you haven't subscribed yet? So you could be my 200th subscriber to YouTube. Whoa, I just got 201 apparently. Well, thank you. Wow, that was quick. All right, you guys rock. I just made it over 200 subscribers. That's pretty awesome. Very touching. Let's go through. We don't have time to go through it, and I'm going to try and do this. Next week we'll be working on something else. But let's try commencement, the Tai Chi for Arthritis commencement. But let's try and do that from the chair. But let's feel the resistance as we do it, all right? So pick the hands up in front of us. Feel that resistance as you pick the hands up. And then you sink down, kind of pull the hands down, and then into the belly. You pull them up, you push them out. You can let the fingers dip a little bit, and then you bring the hands back to prayer hands. And now as you open and close, this is really a good one to do. A lot of people just kind of open and close. Pull the arms apart and push them back together. Let's do that a couple more times. Pull the arms apart and push them back together. As you pull the arms, notice your whole body engages to pull the arms apart. As you push them back together, again, the whole body engages. A lot of times people will do this just with your arms, but when you feel that tension, it lets the whole body start to respond instead of just the arms. Okay? So let's go through that one more time. Commencement. We're picking the hands up, feeling them moving through that resistance. Bringing the hands down. You can push both feet in the ground if you want. You circle the hands in, now push down on the right foot, and then push out with both hands. Now push down on the left foot. Bring the hands back to prayer hands. Weight 50-50 now. We're pushing down gently on both feet. Open and close. And relax the hands down. Beautiful. All right. That will do it for today, okay? If you get a chance tonight or later on today, try cloud hands. The Soon style cloud hands, moving through resistance is a real beautiful exercise. I apologize we didn't get to it today, but as you're doing cloud hands, feel that resistance, like someone's kind of gently pushing against your arm and giving the resistance against your torso. So as you're turning to the left, you feel that resistance. Feel the resistance as you shift hands, and then feel that resistance as you move right. Okay? So try that with waving hands like clouds tonight. I'm going to sneeze, I think. Maybe not. Maybe so, maybe not. All right. We're going to do our 3 cool down exercises. Lightly punch or slap the legs. Got a lot of working on the legs today. We didn't even get out of the chair. We got working on the legs. Resistance does make it tougher, doesn't it? Yeah, it does make it a lot tougher. You feel a little bit more, so make sure that you hydrate, all right? Tighten up all the muscles in the body and relax. Again, tighten up those muscles and relax. And one more time, tighten up the muscles and relax. I once had someone suggest to me that, hey, maybe we should do Tai Chi with weights. It's like, you don't need to do it with weights. If you imagine this resistance in all directions, you don't need weights to do Tai Chi. Gather Chi. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Thank you very much to my producer, Sophia. We're going to take a 15-minute break, hydrate, come back, have a chair next to you, so if you need it for balance, you have it. We're going to do our second hour of Tai Chi today on a Tuesday. Thank you very much. We will see you in 15 minutes. Thanks. welcome to Tai Chi. Come on. Hi there. Welcome to Tuesday Tai Chi. We just had a great hour of seated. Problem? Sophia went, whoa. Oh. Had a little music level problem there. It always scary when your producer says, whoa. All right. Good to see everyone today. Thank you for joining us. Hour 2. We're going to do some Tai Chi. We're going to do some Shibashi together. Who knows? I may throw something else in there. You can never tell with a guy like me. We are working this week and next week with Dr. Lam's Principles of Tai Chi. So, Dr. Lam has 6 principles of Tai Chi. How do you know you're doing Tai Chi when you're doing something, right? When you look out and you see people doing something in the park, how do you know they're not playing like Marco Polo or not doing a line dance? How do you know they're doing Tai Chi? What allows you to let you know that they're doing Tai Chi? Well, when they're doing it, they're doing it slow. Principle number 1. Number 2, they feel like they look like they're moving through resistance. That's why it's called dancing sometimes. You almost feel like you can see the resistance when they're doing something. You notice that they have amazingly straight posture. You can see their weight shifting from one side to the other. You can see that they're relaxed as they're doing all this, that they seem nice and relaxed. And they really seem to be focusing on the movements. And those are the 6 principles. And we're going to practice those 6 principles this week. So yesterday we practiced going slow. I had a lot of great comments back about that. Today we're practicing on gentle resistance, so you feel resistance in all directions. Now, I did this during my seated class, and Joan and Arthur responded back that they noticed what a great workout it was, all right? Make sure that you don't use too much resistance, all right? So we don't want to wear you out, but we'll give your muscles a little bit more work as you do this, okay? So make sure that you're using that gentle resistance. So if you're a little tired after you're done, use a little bit more gentle resistance, okay? But we're working on trying to feel resistance in all directions. And as I explained last hour, the breathing exercise right at the beginning is a really good place to practice this. So the very first one we do is we inhale the hands up in front of us and we exhale the hands down. What some people will do is they will inhale the hands up and then just kind of let the hands drop back down. That's not what we're wanting to do. We want to feel like someone is kind of pushing on our wrist as we bring the arms up, and then feel like someone is kind of gently pulling up as we're bringing the arms down, all right? Or imagine that you're in like this pool of heavy water. So when I bring my hands up, I have to force them down just a little bit. I have to give them that gentle resistance to come down, all right? Well, we want to feel that in all directions. So as we're doing cloud hands, as we're pushing the hands over, we want to feel that resistance on the arm. We want to feel that resistance as we're turning the torso. We want to feel that resistance. We want to feel the resistance in the arm as that arm is moving, okay? So let's work on that, all right? Now, a couple of safety tips. If you need a chair next to you, please have one there. If you need a second chair to the other side of you, please have that there. You probably won't need that at first, but if you do, you want to make sure that you have it there for you. I'm going to take this one off the set since we don't have a lot of room here. If you need to sit down while we're doing Tai Chi, please do so. If you get tired and need to sit, please do. No harm in sitting. You can also hit pause and then pick it up later, okay? All right. We're going to go through our breathing exercises, and we're going to feel this gentle resistance in all directions as we do this, okay? First, we're going to get hydrated. Apparently, it is Taco Tuesday once again. Francesca the Taco. I don't know why. All right. Traditional Chinese bow, right hand fist, left hand fingers together, tucking the thumb. Humility, fist into the palm. Welcome. It is good to see everyone today on a nice day outside. A little windy, but that's all right. Let's do some deep breathing, feeling that resistance in all directions. Feet, shoulder, hip distance apart, slight bend in the knees. Drop the tailbone. Head is lifted by the silk thread. And let's begin. Inhale the hands up in front of us, and then push the hands down as we exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, gently pushing down. Push the hands out in front of us. Next, we inhale, hands up in front of the heart. Exhale, gently push the palms forward. Inhale, pulling the hands back in. Exhale, pushing the hands down. Now, earlier today in the seated, I gave a really good explanation of this, so I'm not going to repeat that explanation. You can go back and look at this. Gentle resistance in all directions. Exhale. Feel that resistance. You're picking weight up. You're pushing weight out. Pulling weight back in, pushing something down. Arms over the head, be kind to the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, gently pushing the palms up. Inhale, pulling the hands back down to the heart. Exhale, pushing the hands down. Notice as you use resistance, it slows the body down. I often say the first two are like sisters to one another, moving slow, gentle resistance. They kind of work hand in hand with one another. Arms to the side. I'm going to have a note to my producer here. We did not switch out the camera battery between sessions. We might run out of battery. How about after a warm-up, how about after the breathing exercises, we take a short pause for the cause. Bring the hands back in. Exhale the hands down. Picking the hands up. Pushing the hands out. Pulling the hands back in. Pushing the hands down. Picking the hands up. Arms in the diagonals. Pushing out. Pulling back in, pushing back out. Pulling back in. Feel the workout you're getting on your arms now? Exhale, pushing out. Pulling back in, pushing back out. Pulling back in, pushing out, pulling in, and pushing out. Pulling back in, exhale, relaxing the hands down. Flap the arms like bird wings. Feel that resistance all the way up over the head. Feel that gentle resistance, and then pushing down. Don't just let the arms drop, but we're going to push the arms down. Again, pulling the arms up over the head and pushing the arms down. One more time. Feel that resistance as you're pulling the arms up over the head, being kind to your shoulders, of course, and then exhale, gently push the hands down. And finally, gathering chi, picking the hands up and pushing the hands down. picking the hands up, pushing the hands down. And one more time, ready to change the battery out? Picking the hands up and pushing the hands down. There's the batteries up there are good. Awesome. All right. The screen's going to go blank 1 minute here. This is when I look my best, is when the screen goes blank. Sophia's going to flip the battery out on the camera for us so it doesn't go out in the middle of a form. Thank you to Sophia for all of her hard work. She has been here every day, stepping up and helping out with this. So besides being a lovely daughter, she's being an amazing producer. Okay. So we're moving through resistance today. So let's go through our warm-up exercises and let's do the same thing. Let's move through that resistance as we do this. Probably zoom it just a little more and a little more door. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Thank you. Good job, Sophia Rose. Okay. We're going to go through the warm-up exercise. We're going to continue to feel that resistance in all directions as we do this. Okay? All right. Wuji position. Let's just flow right through these. I've gone into detail in several past videos on the warm-up exercises, so I'm assuming you know those pretty well right now. Okay, so let's begin. Feel that resistance. I want you focusing on resistance today. Tucking in the chin, pushing the hands out, pushing the hands down, not just letting them drop. Picking the hands up. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin. Feel that stretch. Pushing the hands out. Pushing the hands down. One more time. Gentle resistance, picking the hands up. Continued resistance, tucking in the chin. Pushing out. Floating the chin up. Exhale, sinking the chin to the chest. Next exercise. We want to, so as you start to feel resistance, you start to feel the change in yin-yang energy. Yin energy being the soft, nurturing energy, yang energy, hard, aggressive energy. All right? So as you start to feel the resistance in all directions, you can start to feel yin and yang energy work with one another. And a lot of people think that yin and yang energy oppose one another. And there can be opposition there. But as you know, like with a good marriage, when yin and yang energy work together, they can create some beautiful things. All right? And that's what's happening as we do Tai Chi, is the yin and yang energy are not opposing one another, but they're working with one another. And so when you start, it is always, I've always found that as I go through and learn about this gentle resistance in all directions, that's when I feel that yin and yang energy come out. Okay? That's when I feel the one hand is moving to the side and the other hand is pushing down. Yin and yang energies working with one another. And then I come back and then feel that yin and yang energy, the separating of the yin and yang energy, and then the bringing together of the yin and yang energy. Okay? So think about that as you go through all of this. See if you can feel periods where that yin and yang energy are not resisting, but they're working together. Okay? All right. Looking side to side, inhale, two prayer hands, picking the hands up, Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Feel that resistance as you're turning your neck, looking at the right hand and pushing down on the left hand. Feel that resistance as you're bringing the left hand up and meeting the right hand in prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, right hand is on top. Feel that opposing resistance, looking left, pushing down right. And then feel that opposing resistance coming back up to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Feel that resistance. Come Back to center. And feel that resistance pushing down on the right as I'm looking at the left. Come back to center. One more time. Notice as you think about resistance, it slows the body down. Hence, like I said, they kind of work like sisters, slowness and moving through resistance. Come back to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Feel that yin and yang energy working together. Come back to center. Come back to prayer hands. Exhale, relax the hands down. Forward shoulder circles. Feel that resistance bringing the shoulders up, then forward, and then down. Feel the resistance moving back, up, forward, and down. Feel the resistance back, up, forward, and down. Now, reverse that. Feel the resistance forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Excellent. Gathering chi, reaching for infinity. Feel that resistance. Feel the resistance as you move the hands down. I like to imagine I'm pushing a beach ball underwater. I'm sure my people in class have heard me say that many times. Picking the hands up, pushing the hands down. Don't forget that gentle stretcher, reaching out, opening up the shoulder, chest, and back. And pushing the hands down. Beautiful. Touching heaven and earth. Inhale, two prayer hands. Left hand up, right hand down, floating the head towards the ceiling. Feel that resistance. You're bringing the hands back together and then opening the hands up, pushing in all directions. You're bringing the hands together. Feel that resistance as you bring the hands together, almost like two opposing magnets. And then you're separating the hands. Bless you, Sophia. Bringing the hands together. No problem. You don't have to apologize for sneezing. Exhale. Inhale. Feeling that resistance as we exhale. Inhale. Prayer hands. Exhale. Relax the hands down. Carrying the ball side to side. Now, as you do this one, because a lot of you know this kind of prepares us for the cloud hands. So as you're doing this one, as you're bringing your elbow over, feel that resistance like someone's kind of gently pushing on your arm. So as you're rotating the trunk, you're rotating against that resistance, okay? It's gentle resistance. It's very gentle, okay? Prayer hand position, Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Exhale to the left. Inhale the ball over, right hand's on top, and then exhale gently to the right. Inhale the ball over. Exhale to the left. Inhale the ball over. Exhale to the right. Inhale the ball over. Exhale left. Inhale the ball over. Exhale to the right. Let's do that one more time. Inhale the ball over. Exhale left. Inhale the ball over. Feel that resistance as we move to the right. And then inhale the ball over. Come back to center. Exhale. Relax the hands down. Very nice. Go ahead. Shake those legs loose. Get a drink of water if you need to. Let's move right into the lower body exercises. Make sure you have a chair. Remember, I can't see what you're doing, so you have to make sure that you stay safe. So make sure you have a chair next to you or even on both sides of you if you need to, okay? Now, this exercise, side to side hip exercise, as we push against the side, imagine you're kind of pushing against a wall. Keep that good straight body posture as you do this, but imagine that you're kind of taking your hands and pushing against a wall, all right? Or if you're holding onto the chair, kind of push down gently on that chair, okay? Prayer hand position, push to the right, weight to the right, tap or extend that left leg. Set the foot down and then feel that resistance as you're pushing the body left, bending the left knee, tap or extend the right leg. Feel that resistance as you push to the right, tap or extend the left leg. Feel that resistance as you push to the left, tapping or extending the right leg. Feel that resistance as you push right. Feel that resistance as you push to the left. And then feel that resistance as you come back to center. Feel the resistance pushing the hands down. Forward and backward hip exercise. I weight shift to the right. I'm pushing the left heel out in front of me, and I'm picking the knee up against a slight resistance and pushing back. Feel the resistance not only in the arms, but the legs also, pushing the foot back. One more time, empty heel and empty toe. Back to center. Other side. Weight shifts left. Empty right heel. Feel that resistance as I'm moving the leg back, and empty right toe. Feel the resistance. Empty on the heel. Feel the resistance. Empty toe. One more time. Empty heel and empty toe. Back to center. Heel kick. Use your chair. Stay safe. Hands loosely clenched to the belt line. Weight shifts right. You're picking the knee up against resistance. You're pushing it out against resistance. You're picking it back up against resistance and then floating it to the ground. Weight shifts left. You're picking the right leg up against resistance. You're pushing it out against resistance. Picking it back up again against resistance and then floating it, pushing it down into the ground, not just letting it drop. Picking the leg up. Again, think that you're in heavy water, pushing out. Picking back up and pushing down. Weight shift. We're picking up, pushing out. Picking up, pushing down. Beautiful. One more time. Notice how when you start thinking about the body moving through resistance, the body naturally slows down. And that's a good thing. Feel that resistance picking up, pushing out, picking up, setting back down. Beautiful. Bow stance, same thing. Not only am I feeling resistance from my leg, like I'm getting some gentle resistance as I shift the hips forward and the knee moves forward slightly. Not only am I getting resistance through the knee and the hips and almost like the chest as I move forward, not only am I getting that resistance there, I'm also getting resistance as I punch out the opposite hand. Now, this is something I explained last hour, so if you've already heard this, just ignore it, okay? I see a lot of people when they punch, their only focus is the destination of whatever they're punching. So they will move through like no resistance and then think of the punching at the end. So they end up doing that type of thing. Instead, feel the resistance from the whole punch. So it starts here. Feel the resistance like you're pushing it out and then pulling it back the whole time. So you're not focused on the destination, but it's the journey. It's just like your Tai Chi journey. Don't worry about where your destination is. Worry enjoy the journey, okay? And so with the fist, enjoy the journey. Feel like that resistance is the whole way there, okay? While you're doing everything else. Like I said, about 20 things to think about as you're doing the bow stance. So weight shifts right, step out empty left. Feel that resistance pushing forward. There's also resistance moving backwards as the hips move back, as the hand moves back, and there's resistance when you set the foot down. So you're in this big pool of heavy water. You're pushing forward. You're feeling the resistance the whole time, and then you're feeling the resistance as you move back, feeling the resistance as you pick up the foot and set it down. You're feeling the resistance in the holder, all directions, pushing out and coming back. Feeling the resistance, all directions. It's a different feeling, isn't it? Feel how much better your body is getting a workout? You're just upping that level of the workout just a little bit. Feeling that resistance in all directions. And again, as I described last hour, it needs to be a resistance, not a tension. So punching out, feeling resistance, and then bringing the hand back. Beautiful. So we want something, as we're punching out, it's still a relaxed punch, but we're feeling resistance in all directions. We're not doing this where we're real tense the whole time, and my body isn't tense as I'm doing this, but my body's staying relaxed, but I'm still feeling that resistance in all directions, okay? All right, ankle exercises. Touch heel and toe. I'm pulling the toe up, I'm pushing the toe down. I'm pulling the toe up, I'm pushing the toe down. I'm weight shifting against that resistance. I'm pulling the toe up against resistance, and I'm pushing the toe down. I'm pulling the toe up, and I'm pushing the toe down. Pulling the toe up, and pushing the toe down. Come back to center. Other side. Touching little toe, touching big toe. Pushing down on the little toe, pushing down on the big toe. Pushing down little toe, pushing down big toe. Weight shift, pushing down little toe, pushing down big toe. Pushing down little toe, pushing down big toe. And one more time, pushing down on the little toe, pushing down on the big toe. And back to center. Beautiful. Go ahead, shake those legs loose. Nice work. All right, get yourself a drink of water. Let's get ready. Let's do some shibashi. I'm going to do repetitions of 3 today since we're upping the workout a little bit. It's kind of it's like a little hidden gem. As you're feeling the resistance, you're actually going to feel more of the workout with shibashi. So we're going to do a repetition of 3 with shibashi today, okay? So I should be able to count this myself, Sophia, though you'll probably need to move Lulu for me at some point, all right? She keeps encroaching. She keeps wanting to get closer to my energy here. She's become a dog rug for me almost here. She's just off camera, but she's like right there. All right, so we're going to do shibashi. In the past 2 or 3 weeks, I have gone through detailed work with shibashi. So if you're just catching this for the first time, you might want to go back and review those. And certainly if you have any questions, review those. Or Sophia's standing by. She can take questions from the computer if you type them into the YouTube chat. Or you can email me the questions later. Don't forget, send me those pictures of yourself doing Tai Chi. Definitely want to see those pictures. I want to increase that gallery, okay? Okay, so shibashi, rounds of 3. Stay in your comfort zone. I want you to do whatever is safe and comfortable for you, Okay, some of these moves can be really hard, but they don't have to be. You can modify them to keep yourself safe, all right? And since I don't know who our audience is, I don't know how familiar you are with Shibashi, all right? So it's up to you to keep yourself safe. Again, I'm focusing on resistance in all directions as we do this, all right? Okay, let's begin with commencement. We're picking the hands up. We're pushing the hands down. Inhaling the hands up. Exhaling, pushing the hands down. One more time. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Opening up the arms. Inhale, keep inhaling, moving through that resistance. Exhale, pushing the hands together. Exhale, push the hands down. Inhale, picking the hands up, pulling them apart, pushing them together, pushing them down. I know Jeannie's probably doing this. Notice, Jeannie, how this slows you down as you're doing that resistance. Yes, I said your name. We're not in a classroom setting, so I can point people out individually. Dancing with rainbows, weight shifts to the right, pivot, and look left. Weight shifts to the left, pivot, look right. Again, we're moving through resistance, so our whole body is moving through this resistance, not just the arms. To the right. One more time, weight shifts right, we pivot and look left. Weight shifts left, pivot, and look to the right. Come back to center. This is where you need to be safe and careful. Gently pushing down, bringing the hands up. You have to push up on your toes. The hands don't just fall, but you're pushing the hands down. You can sink a little lower if you want. Pushing down on the hands. Stay safe. Only sink to whatever is comfortable for you. Beautiful. I'm going to step forward. Repulsing the monkey. Reach back with the right. Back left. Back with the left, forward with the right. And then pull that hand forward. This repulsing the monkey, you can feel the yin and yang separate from one another, and then you can feel the yin and yang combine with one another. Feel the yin and yang separate from one another. Feel the yin and yang combine with one another. Yin and yang energies separate. Yin and yang energies combine. And I can't even count to 3 apparently, so I'm going to do one more just to make sure. Yin and yang separate. Yin and yang combine. Yin and yang separate. Yin and yang combine. Beautiful. Rowing the boat. Feel the resistance as I bring my hands up. Feel the resistance as I push them down. Again, I'm feeling that resistance in all directions. Pushing back, pulling up, pushing down. Turn and hold the ball. Right hand. I'm scooping like I'm scooping my hand through water. So I have that resistance of moving through water. And then I pull it up and extend it out. And then I pick that hand up and extend out. I pick up that right hand, pushing the right big toe into the ground, extending out. And I pick up that left hand and extend out. I pick up the right, extend out. I pick up the left and extend out. Turn and gaze at the moon. I look up and over my left shoulder. I pull the hands back down. I look up and over the right shoulder, and I pull the hands down. I look up and over the left shoulder, pulling the hands down. I look up and over the right shoulder, and again, I pull the hands down. One more time. Look up and over the left. Don't drop the hands. Pull down on the hands. Pull. Look up and over the right. And again, I'm pulling down on the hands. Pull down on the hands. Turn and push palms. Feel that resistance as you pick up the left hand. Feel that resistance as you push out. You're dropping the little finger. Feel the resistance as you pull back. That's a lot of resistance, isn't it? Resistance as you pick up. Resistance as you push out. Resistance as you pull back. I pick up. I push out. And I pull back. I pick up. I push out. And I pull back. I pick up. I push out. I pull back. Feel that resistance in all direction. Beautiful. Cloud hands. Weight shifts right. Left hand is on top. I'm holding the baby. I'm moving through that resistance, turning the body. Feel that resistance as I turn the hand and shift hands. I'm not dropping the hands, but I'm pulling one hand up, pulling the other down simultaneously. And then I shift, I weight shift, and feel that resistance as I move right. I feel the resistance as the right hand turns, that stop sign move, and then I feel the resistance as I shift hands. Feel the resistance as I move the body. Feel the resistance as I move the hands. Feel the resistance, all directions. One more time each side. I'm moving that body through the resistance and moving the body through the resistance. Next, again, stay safe. We're going to scoop from the sea, look to the sky. So, I weight shift right, I step out empty left. I don't just drop, but I'm having to push down as I scoop from the sea and then pull up as I look to the sky. Push down, scoop from the sea, keeping the back straight. Pull up, look to the sky. Push down, scoop from the sea. Pull up, look to the sky. Playing with waves. Push the waves out to sea. Receive the waves back. Push the waves out to sea, and then you have to pull the waves back in. One more time, push out, pull back, open up the arms, pull the arms together like you're trying to push opposing magnets, and then you try and pull same magnets apart. Push together, pull out, push together, and pull out. All the weight is on the right. Left foot comes back in. I weight shift to the left, let the hands relax, step out empty with the right, and repeat that. We don't just drop, but we kind of push down to scoop from the sea, pull up, look to the sky. Scoop from the sea, look to the sky. Scoop from the sea, and look to the sky. Playing with waves. Push the hands out. Pull the waves back. Push the waves out. Pull the waves back. Push the waves out. Pull the waves back. Open up the arms. Hands together. Hands open. Hands together and hands open. Pushing the hands together, pulling the hands apart. Step back in with the right. We can step wide. Again, with the punch, feel the resistance the whole way. with the punch. Pulling back. Feel the resistance the whole way. Feel the whole way pushing as I punch. Feel the resistance all the way back. I just don't feel the resistance at the end. I feel it throughout the whole arm movement. Pushing out, pulling back. Pushing out and pulling back. Beautiful. Flying like a wild goose. Again, stay safe. I can squat down just a little bit. I can feel that resistance in all directions. That's plenty of a workout right there. But if you're like, hey, Craig, that isn't enough, you can go a little lower and then come back up. And then if you're still safe, then you can go all the way down and back up. Next, circling. This one's fun to do with resistance, all right? Remember, I'm not moving the hips, I'm circling the upper body. So you're feeling that presence on your torso as you're moving to the left, arching the back and right. You're feeling that resistance on your torso, okay? So again, stay in your safe zone. You can do small circles, you can do large circles. Not moving the hips, keeping the hips square, all right? So let those hamstrings stretch. Feel that resistance. I'm pulling up against that resistance. I'm arching the back. Now I'm pulling down like I'm trying to pull something down and come back and let those hamstrings stretch. I'm pulling something up and over my head. And now I'm pulling down and back to center. And that's one. Feel that resistance in all directions. Notice as you do that, you're feeling this more in your torso. Again, feel that delightful stretch in your torso. And one more time. And then round up. And now skipping. Skipping's a little tougher to do this, but you can do this. Just feel that resistance as you skip left and skip right. Skip left and skip right. So you're pushing up against force and pushing up against force. And finally, Calming Chi. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Now, that was Shabashi in 3 rounds. But I'm sure some of you that have done 6, when you're thinking about that resistance, it actually feels like you've done 6, even though you've done 3. All right? So, again, Tai Chi isn't about quantity. It's about the quality. So when you slow it down, you feel like you're moving through resistance, you get a much better quality workout, okay? Any questions, Sophia? You're welcome. Thank you for mentioning that. Yes, yesterday I mentioned when you're going slow, feel like you're up to your neck and doing Tai Chi and you're not wanting to make any ripples in the water. It has a really powerful, good visual that you can work out with, okay? Oh, well, thank you. Oh, hi, Judy. Thanks, Judy. Thank you for saying that. You're such a sweetheart. Okay, so now I want to go through Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 1, but I want to do that resistance, okay? So we're not going to do it with music, but I want you to feel that resistance in all directions that we were talking about earlier, okay? look for, there's all kinds of great opportunities to do this in Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 1. As you're doing cloud hands, you're feeling the resistance as you shift the hands from one side to the other, and you're feeling that resistance as the body shifts over. You feel the resistance in the feet, you feel the resistance in the hands, and you feel the resistance in the weight shifting, all right? And then as you're doing what Dr. Lam calls the advanced moves, as you're doing the brush knee, you're feeling that resistance as you open the hands up, that separation of yin-yang energy. When you slow down and feel that resistance, you feel that separation of the yin-yang energy, and then that pushing motion forward as you do a brush knee, all right? Or the other place that I feel it on is on the step forward parrying punch, that I step out as I'm feeling the resistance. For some reason, I feel that beautiful yin and yang energy working simultaneously with one another. Okay? So let's practice that. Let's go through Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 1. I'm going to turn around. We're going to go back. I'll have my back to you. We'll do follow on, but feel that resistance, okay? All right. Sound like Star Wars. Feel the resistance. All right. Heels together, feet 45-degree angle. Commencement. Now, as we go through this, again, I'm going to be telling you little things to look for, okay? So we're picking the hands up, feeling that resistance as we do that. We're pushing down, circling the hands up as we weight shift to the right. We're pushing out as we weight shift and push out. Bring that right foot forward, open and close here. Feel that resistance as you open and close the body. Notice as that slows you down and involves the whole body. Single whip to the right. Feel that resistance as I push forward, opening the hands up. Cloud hands, we just talked about this resistance. Stepping out, feeling the hand shift, feeling the weight shift. Feeling the resistance in the feet, and then the hands, and then the weight. Step, shift, and sweep. Feet, hands, and weight. One more time. Step, shift, sweep. Feet, hands, weight. Bring that right hand up. Again, feel that resistance as you open and close. Single whip left, weight shifts right. Adjust that left foot, pushing forward, opening the body. Cloud hands to the left, weight shifts right. Forgot if I was mirroring or not. Step, and then shift, and then sweep. Step, shift, and sweep. Feet, hands, weight. Feet, hands, and weight. One more time. Step, shift, sweep. Feet, hands, weight. Bring the left hand up, open, and close. I'm going to back up just a touch here. All right. Brush knee to the left. I weight shift left. I toe in right. The resistance as my hands fold back, and then feel that resistance. You're opening up the hands, separating yin-yang energy. Feel that resistance as you push forward. Half step. Playing the lute. Step back on the right. Weight shifts right. Half step left foot. Parry and punch. Turn the thumbs to the front. Feel the resistance as you move forward. Thumbs to the back. Feel the resistance as you move forward. Step out left, block, and punch. Half step. Embracing the tiger. Pulling back and then pushing the mountain. You're pushing forward. And come back to center. Open and close. Brush knee to the right, weight shifts right, toe in left, sink onto the left, turn, and brush knee. We're feeling that resistance in all directions. Step back, sink onto the left, half step, right foot, parry and punch, step out right and shift weight. Step out left, thumbs to the back of the room. Feel that resistance in all directions as you shift weight. And then step out right, block, and punch. Half step right foot, left foot. Embracing the tiger, so I'm pulling something towards me. I'm sinking down, and then I push it away. Half step left foot. Turn back to the front. Open and close, feel the resistance both directions, and then close the form. You're pushing your hands out in front of you. You're pushing the hands down. You're not just letting them drop. And then the weight shifts to the right. You pull that left foot in, and weight goes back to 50-50, and you go, Yahoo! All right. How'd that feel? Wonderful, right? So somebody messaged they were having trouble seeing my hands. In my week number 1, I actually went through Tai Chi for Arthritis, and I used several different directions to help with that. And was it Monday, Sophia? Was it yesterday that I went through and did a face-on view of Tai Chi for Arthritis? I believe that was yesterday's stream. Where I actually did a face-on. It can get confusing that way because the right and left start to get mixed up. However, go back to Monday's class. I believe it was Monday, wasn't it? Yeah, because I was having a conversation with Cindy. So go back to Monday's class and you can get a lot better idea of the hand movements. It kind of throws right and left off a little bit, but it gives you a good idea of the hand movement. Or in week 1, and I have this spelled out in the description, I did the basic 6, which is commencement, single whip, and cloud hands. I detailed those moves. And then the next day, I believe it was a Wednesday, I went through and I detailed the advanced 6. So I detailed the brush knee, play the lute, parry and punch, embracing the tiger, and pushing the mountain. So go back, check out those videos, and then you'll be able to follow a little easier with that, okay? So we have enough time. Let's just throw all of this behind us. Sophia's going to cue up a song for us because she's such a wonderful producer. No, you're going to cue up Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 1. She was going to do a High School Musical song. No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, well, that ain't happening. So we're going to do Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 1. We're going to do it with music. And I tell you what, we're just going to move through it, okay? Sophia's going to turn up the music just a little bit. She's going to set it up so I can hear it out here. And I'm going to turn off my microphone. So I'm not even going to say what the movement is. We're just going to flow through it. Yesterday we worked on going slow. Today we worked on moving through resistance. So just think about those things as you go through these movements and enjoy the movements, okay? All right. So I'm going to turn off my, as soon as I say commencement, I'm going to turn off my microphone and we're going to do this together. Sound good, Sophia? All right. Sound good out there in the audience? Woo-hoo. All right. I heard you. All right. So, commencement. There you go. What a great way to end the day. So, yesterday we talked about going slow. Today we talked about moving through resistance. Tomorrow we're going to look at and talk about posture. Okay? Remember, there's good instructions week 1 on Tai Chi for arthritis. Take a look at those if this was your first time watching. A couple weeks ago, I also did a good instructions on Shibashi. So you can take a look at that if you were new to Shibashi today, okay? Great job, everyone. If you have any comments, you can comment in the YouTube line. You can send me an email. Don't forget to send me your pictures. Tomorrow, we'll be doing Tai Chi. Take a 15-minute break, meditation for a half an hour, and then some more Tai Chi, and we'll work with part 2. Tomorrow, we're working with posture. Thank you very much. And one more thing on my website. The music that you just heard is on my website, so you can practice along on your own. The moves for Tai Chi for arthritis are on the website. The warm-up moves and the breathing moves are all in the documents, documents and training library, so check those out, all right? Have yourselves a great day. Thank you to Sophia, doing a wonderful job. Lots of cameo appearances by the dogs today. They're getting feisty, apparently. Have yourselves a great day, okay? Thanks. 29. Nice.